preoccupied without you. I cannot live at all. My whole world surrounds you. I stumble and I crawl. You could be my someone. You could be my seed. You know that I'll protect you from all of the obscene. I wonder what you'll do. Imagine where you are. These oceans in between us, but that's not very far. Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away? When you shoved it in my face, explain you did to me. Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away?
Hey, thanks for the heart.
When you shoved it in my face, everyone is changing. There's no one left that's real. So make up your own ending. Let me know just how you feel. 'Cause I am lost without you. I cannot live at all. My whole world surrounds you. Stumble then I crawl. You could be my someone, you could be my seed. Know that I will save you from all of the unclean. I wonder what you'll do when I wonder where you are. There's oceans in between us, but that's not very far. Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away? When you shoved it in my face, explain you did to me. Can you take it all away? Can you take it all away? When you shoved it in my face, explain you did to me. Nobody told me what you thought. Nobody told me what to say. Everyone showed you where to turn, told you where to run away. Nobody told you where.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your favorite Cosmic Warrior back at you with another galactic transmission. We're gonna get a prayer in, then we'll tap in. But right off the bat, scaring some people. They faked around and they found the fuck out. Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Anyone sending negative energy to me or anyone in the GDS family, we thank them for their contribution. And we take the negative energy they sent to us and we transmute it and send it back to the universe with love and light to be used for the greatest good of all. And so it is. These people are sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. Ooh. The spiritual warfare they initiated against you, it didn't go according as planned. They didn't expect you to form new thought patterns. They didn't expect you to heal. They didn't expect you to break free from the limiting beliefs and programming that could have been holding you back, that should have been holding you back if it went according to their plan. But fuck their plan. It's not about their plan. It's about the Most High's plan. And as long as you're staying on course and you're staying aligned with the Most High, fuck their plan. It'll never succeed. Never.
Chose to walk away, I'd still be right here waiting, searching for the things to say, to keep you right here waiting. I hope you're not intending to be so condescending. It's as much as I can take. And you're so independent, you just refuse to bend, so I keep bending till I break. But you always find a way to keep me right here waiting. Always find the words to say to keep me right here waiting. If you chose to walk away, I'd still be right here waiting, searching for the things to say to keep me right here waiting. I've made a commitment, I'm willing to bleed for you. I needed fulfillment.
You made a commitment. You made a commitment to healing. You made a commitment to yourself. You made a commitment to put yourself, your healing first. Stand in your power. To stand in your true power. Change, balance, change. They're sitting here watching you change, watching you shift from the 3D to the 5D consciousness. And all they can do is stalk. All they can do is watch from the sidelines, from the shadows. They're afraid because they initiated the spiritual warfare against you. They all did. They all initiated it against you, and they all failed miserably.
Always find the words to say to keep me right here waiting. If I chose to walk away, would you be right here waiting, searching for the things to say to keep me right here waiting? Try to breathe. Memories overtaking me. I try to face them, but thoughts too much to conceive. I only know that I can change everything else, just stays the same. So now I step out of the darkness that my life became. I just needed someone to talk to. You were just too busy with yourself. You were never
were they? Where were they when you were going through everything? Where were they? Where were they when you were going through everything you went through? They were right where they intended to be. Nowhere there to help you. Nowhere near. But watching to see if you failed. All these mental traps they set for you, they expected you to fall into, but no, you didn't fall into them. You bossed the fuck up. You handled them like a fucking boss. All the mental traps. Instead of looking at it as a hindrance, instead of looking at it as something that sets you back, you just push through it. You push through it. You didn't sit there and focus on it. You just dealt with the situation at hand. Not your first time doing this. Cosmic royalty. It was like second nature to you. But they were really banking on stopping the Wheel of Fortune from turning in your favor. Your spirit team thought otherwise. Your spirit team stepped in and kicked their fucking ass from the looks of it. Yeah, you're a threat. You were vibrating high. You were staying aligned. Dude, where did all these bugs come from?
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your...
Damn. Your spirit team's not letting them down easy. Your spirit team's not gonna let them down easy. All the chaos they were trying to cause for you, tried to set you up. All these skeletons they have in their closet. They intended them to stay there, but no, they're not staying there. They're not staying there. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light. You started standing in your power. Standing in your power, cutting the toxicity off, cutting off this karmic grandparent energy. Working with your spirit team. You know, the funny thing too is your spirit team, cosmic royalty, your spirit team, and anything that they would have called upon, you know what I mean? You probably work with them, or they have bad respect for you, and you're staying aligned. So there's no fucking way any of this would have even touched you. Wouldn't have even came near you. Wouldn't have even came near you. Red flag on the play. Red flag on the play. Your spirit team threw a red flag on the play. They said, out here trying to block your chakras, trying to stop you from ascending. You, the spiritual pioneer. Spiritual pioneer who bossed the fuck up on these little steppers, big talkers. Showing them how to heal, showing them how to raise their vibration. Showing them how the spiritual warfare is really done. Ooh. Teaching them not to look through these eyes, but from this one.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy if you're gonna
Don't let me down easy. Your spirit team, Agent Smith, your spirit team's not letting them down easy. Nope. not letting them down easy. Your spirit team is mixing up all different ways to teach them a lesson. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's for somebody. We'll pull some more into this one. How you guys doing? Where you guys tapping in from?
There's a little voice will live inside me. Little voice I cause but me speak politely. If you have a question, I'll answer kindly.
Arizona, VA. Hey, thank you for the gift. New York, Vegas.
It's an endless reflection, but me so me talk concisely. Got memories and flashback when she did a play me. She's light like a leaf, but she's rough and nifty. Feeling funny when she steal my show. She's a version of me. The only thing I know is she can kill I slowly and can fix my soul. She make the eye go back like 654. Hey, she's my defender when I feel afraid. Might be the fact to protect me.
Play those demons.
Get out, it's really getting dreaded and dread. She's singing to me sweet melodies anywhere me go. They by me side when the vibes them a flow, but she's my enemy. When me mood slow, all me want her that she leave me all alone. My mind's under control. She lock me in a cell when me know me free to go. Gotta find my own goal. The little voice I feel let me grow. Hey, she's my defender when I feel afraid. Why be the fact to protect me?
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Follow me, and there's no escape, no cure, no remedy, no, no, no. And they are with me since I'm a picnic. She wasn't clever, but not really honest with me. Hey,
these bugs have never been out here before. Now there's like fucking millions of them.
She not gonna give me up, I need to run, she need me. I'm afraid that separation and no possibility. Well, if a similarity, we're living in a unity. Me and our well balance, perfect stability. Cursed when she do me wrong, blessed when she got a me. Together we united from the credit to the synergy.
Somewhere that one in my head, sweet spirit, sweet melody. With an enemy, I'll be with a friend. Should I be afraid? Should I fear it?
She's my defender when I feel afraid. Waving a flag to protect me.
I'm not your enemy, come on and follow me now.
She's there, right from the beginning till the end. The only one who understands me.
I'm not your enemy, come on and follow me now.
Hey, she's my defender when I feel afraid. Waving a flag to protect me.
I'm not your enemy, come on and follow me now.
She's there, right from the beginning till the end. The only one who understands me.
I'm not your enemy, come on and follow me now.
Ooh, Trinidad, you're nice. I know you're nice. But that's when you call like ice. Yeah, the voice of Queen Omega. Letting the whole world know. This is how we flow. Don't call me local. I'm internationally blessed with my vocal. I tell you this, don't call me no local artist when I'm an ambassador in this reggae business. Don't call me local. I'm internationally blessed with my vocal. Don't call me no local artist. And this, and this. How can you disrespect the queen? It's a long time me there. Me well love this in from Brazil to Jamaica like the cup with the cream. The voice of Queen Omega make the world tune in. With versatility, so bless me teach it and sing.
What's up, Katie?
Don't call me local. Don't call me local. Don't call me local. Don't call me local. Babylon, you rasta man, you never know. Rasta woman, queen of me, gonna tell you how. It's a lot, they want it up and jump out far down. Him a catch the fire when the king wear the crown was up. Ain't no joke, like a riddle. You can't play me. Let the cat play the fiddle. Me a laugh when the dish a run.
Hey, thanks for the gift.
They tell you that the cow jump over the moon. Don't call me local. Don't call me local. Don't call me local. Don't call me local. Don't call me local.
All right, initials for this. We got E, O, H, S, J, B, and C. Angel number 0000. Return to remembrance. The ending. But it's also a beginning. You know, one thing must end for another thing to begin. Especially when you start reprogramming your brain. You know, you need a master reset. Master reset. 1100. Free divine aid. Divine guidance from the power of God and angels. Please change your thoughts. You may have prayed for greater happiness and better health. If so, this is a response to your prayer. God knows the solution you seek, and it will be born in your thoughts. During your transition, ask God to guide your direction of your thoughts and support you. Positive thinking. Positive thinking. You know, it takes 17 seconds. When you find yourself thinking about something negative, it takes 17 seconds to force yourself thinking about something positive to shove that negative thought out. It's a proven fact. Angel number 444, fearless. You know, especially when you're being led to do something, but you're afraid to do it. You know, force yourself to find the pair of balls to do it for 15 seconds and then just fucking do it. Be fearless. Be fearless. The angels are now surrounding you, reassuring you of their love and assistance. Don't worry, because the angels are by your side to help you. You know, when you know who you ride with, it doesn't matter who you ride with. You know, it might look like you're solo, but that's only when you're looking through these eyes. You know, as you gotta have that confidence, though. You gotta have that knowing that you can complete anything, that you wouldn't be sent anything that you can't handle. You gotta know that, not believe it, because you only believe in things you do not know. You have to know that. Patience. You know, patience, divine timing. Patience, that's been a reoccurring theme recently. Because, but it's one of the most important things, you know. Perseverance and patience. Well, they kind of go hand in hand, perseverance and patience. Patience is a fun one to learn. Well, to master. Yeah, I wouldn't say you ever really master it. You get better at it, but I don't know anyone that's truly mastered patience. I don't know. You know, when you take the high road, that's the harder road. That's the harder road. And so that's when it takes the most patience and determination to see it through, because every turn of the road you're going to want to resort back to the old programming, to the easier way, but that's only easier when you're looking through these eyes still. You know, despite of how things appear, you know, when you're looking through this eye, it's, I mean, you know, it's the right road to take, and so you know you're doing the right thing, but it doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't make it any easier to find the perseverance, to find the patience, to stay with, to not try to take control of the wheel, because it's really hard. It's really hard not to try to take control of the wheel. You're like, are you sure we're still supposed to be on here? You want to grab the wheel and just take a turn, like, see what happens. But no. The patience to remain controlless. Honoring yourself. Honoring that, you know, your guides, the Most High, your higher self. You know, the best way to honor yourself is to trust yourself. To respect yourself, to pour into your cup. And when you do that, you know, you're rewarded. And there's, you know, people hear reward and they expect to see reward through these eyes. No, the best, you don't always see it through, I mean, yes, a lot of times we do get blessed in the physical, right? But a lot of our rewards you can't always see, but those are the best ones. Those are the best ones. And you know, we're always everything happens in the spirit realms first. And you know, it might not seem like you're getting any recognition down here, but just know, and you know, in the spirit realms and the cosmos, your name is yelled in all the halls. You're celebrated. It's not what you can see, it's what you know. And stand in that knowing. Leave your feelings out of it. All of them. Even the ones that scare you. You know, being fearless. You know, removing them feelings. You know, to be a true commander of your mind and not a soldier, you have to remove the feelings out of it, because a lot of times when feelings are involved, you're not acting logically. You're not acting logically. Now, fear, that's one of the biggest ones that people, you know, as soon as, you know, might be able to fight off all these other emotions, but, you know, once you let fear in, you know, a lot of people have a hard time chasing that one out. Have a hard time even going toe-to-toe with it. But I tell you what, you know, it's the things that you do that you're afraid to do that pushes you out of your comfort zone. That's where true growth happens. So if you're not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, you're probably stagnant. That's probably what's holding you back. If you feel stuck and you don't know what's holding you back, well, that could be something. A little bit of faith goes a long way. A little bit of knowing goes a long way. You know, knowing how connected you are with the Most High, knowing that everything happens for you, not to you, it happens for you. It's knowing. And when you know that, you know, it's a shift of mindset that's very crucial. That's very crucial in ascending. It's very crucial for jumping fully in and not just dipping your toes in and pulling back out because you're afraid. It's jumping all the way in because you're fearless. Even if it's for that 15 seconds while you jump off the ledge, you know what I mean? For that 15 seconds, be fearless and know that the person you're becoming is going to catch you. For that 15 seconds, know the Most High is going to catch you. For the 15 seconds, then you have the whole time while you're falling to freak the fuck out. Although you shouldn't be anyways. You should still be finding the calm in the storm. But, shit, you got to. And stop pushing against what is. You got to just... A lot of times people are afraid. You know, the cosmic flow of the universe is trying to pull you. Just jump in the water. Just jump in it. Flow with it. Instead of you want to swim upstream, going against it, when you're supposed to release and just go with it. You're supposed to be present, the here, the now, not being bonded with the past, prior mistakes. You know what I mean? It's only a mistake if you didn't learn your lesson. You know, not worrying about the future, living in the here, the now. Living in the here and the now. You know, being the challenger. You know, contending to every obstacle put in front of you, going toe to toe with everything that you're afraid of that you get met with, going toe to toe with it, not backing down. Not backing down. When you stop backing down, you start co-creating with the universe. You start, you know, being a generator instead of a destroyer. You start creating a positive painting instead of a sad, depressing one. But it's abstract. It's, you know, it's the paintings that you're painting. They're not always meant to be seen, you know. But especially, well, they're seen, just not here and not with these eyes. Not always. People don't see the process, but they see the masterpiece after. They don't see all the combining of the colors. They don't see all the steps of the process involved, but they see the masterpiece. They see the masterpiece. And it's elegant, you know. You know the difference between like the main characters and, you know, NPCs is, you know, confidence. You know, NPCs, you know, they're afraid of everything, little pussies, you know. Well, not, you know, you gotta find your balls. You gotta find your balls, and you gotta be the main character. A lot of times we're the main character, but we're a shitty main character because that's what we're creating. But it all starts with your mindset. You change the way you think, then you change the way you speak. You change the way you speak, and you naturally move differently. But it all starts with the mind. Your mind's a battlefield. You need to be its commander, not its soldier. You know, when you're a soldier of your mind, you know, you're not taking control. You're not taking control of what's led to what, you know, it's challenges, right? It's challenges. And we either boss the fuck up and we handle them, or we don't. And, you know, when you don't, it's gonna feel like you're left out in the cold, because it's a lesson you're supposed to be learning, but you're not even attempting to. You know, as long as, even if we attempt it, you know, even if we fail, but it's never a failure unless we didn't learn. And a lot of times we have to repeat the same lessons until we finally master them. And if we master them easily in this lifetime, it's because we've already been through those trials in previous lifetimes and we already completed it. So we're just redoing it. And so it gets easier. You know, on the spiritual journey, it's a very lonesome journey for the most part, because you're on a seldom road. You know, there's not a lot of people on it. You know, you pass a lot of people, but they're not on the same road, even though they kind of appear to be, but they're not. They're not. So a lot of times it does seem like you're going at it, you know, by yourself. You know, but you befriend yourself. You become your best friend. You become best friends with the Most High. You become best friends with your spirit team. You become best friends with the ones that have always been there for you, even though you couldn't see it. The ones that are always helping you. The ones that are always helping you, trying to help you to connect with your higher self, to bring you to your highest timeline with your highest good. You know, it's the knowledge that we hold within ourselves. It's all about finding ourselves, though. Knowing ourselves. Know thyself. Know thyself. You know, not knowing yourself. When you don't know yourself, your compass is not accurate. You're not sure where you're going, and you find yourself going in circles, hangman reverse. You find yourself just stuck in repetitive loops. Not in control. You know, because a lot of times we're fearful of the sacrifices, but it's not what you lost, it's what you gained. You know, but that's a mindset perspective that you have to achieve. You know, you have to change the way you think about things, the way you perceive things first. You know, it's not what happened to me, it's what happened for me. It's not what I lost, it's what I gained in return. You know, a lot of times people look at what they lost and they're looking through these eyes, you know, and monetarily, but it's you can't put a price tag on internal peace. You can't put a price tag on that. And when you truly find that, you're glad you graciously give up more. You can't put a price tag on that. That takes a lot of strength to get to that point, though. Because a lot of people look at it as what they're giving up. It's like, no. But when you change your perspective, it gives you a whole complete different insight. Whole different mindset, whole different program. Good programming. A good foundation to start on. That's for somebody.
Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. My pops picked the place up for $1,500 back in 1964. My grandfather was a drinker back in the day, he put him down. But a war is known to change a man, and the whiskey's known to change a man. That's not me. I rarely drink from the bottle, but I'll smoke a little weed. I still live in the sticks where you wouldn't go, in a town of 1,200 off an old dirt road, and a country boy is all I'll ever be. Now it's been 12 years since I sold my soul to the devil in LA. He said, sign your name here on the dotted line, and your songs they all will play. He set up shop on Sunset, he put me up at the Marquee. He said,
You wanna sell 1,000,000 records, boy? You better listen to me.
he said,
Change your style, whiten your smile. You could lose a couple of pounds. If you wanna live this life, you better lose that
There you
wife. Do you need your friends
check.
around?
I said, no, that's not me. 'Cause the biggest things in life are your friends and family. And I like my jeans and my old t-shirts, and a couple extra pounds never really hurt. 'Cause a country boy is all I'll ever be. 'Cause Hank taught me just how to stay alive. You never catch me out the house without my 9 or 45. I got a big orange tractor and a diesel truck. My idea of heaven's chasing whitetail bucks, and as a country boy, I know I can survive. Now 2 flags fly above my land and really sum up how I feel. One is the colors that fly high and proud, the red, the white, the blue. The other one's got a rattlesnake tread on me, is what it says, and I'll take that to my grave. Because this is me. I'm proud to be American and strong in my belief. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, 'cause I've never needed government to hold my hand. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again, 'cause my family's always fought and died to save this land. And a country boy is all I'll ever be.
I love my country. I love my guns. I love my family. I love the way it is now. And anybody that tries to change it has to come through me. That should be all of our attitude. Is this
Hey, thank you
is
for the follow.
America, and a country boy's good enough for me, son.
Ooh. Damn, 2 ending cards? Damn.
Create something, create something. I like doing something more, trying to create something better than before. You know, I said that I like doing something more, just trying to create something, create something. I like doing something more, trying to create something better than before. You know, I said that I like doing something more, just trying to create something, create something. Just let me know, 'cause I'll be waiting for ya. The only life to live is one that will bring you tons of fun things. Tons of fun things, yeah. Life of an artist can be hard to define. Another reason to look deep in your mind for what we're hiding. What we're hiding, yeah. I like doing something more, trying to create something better than before. You know, I said that I like doing something more, just trying to create something, create something. I like doing something more, trying to create something better than before. You know, I said that I like doing something more, just trying to create something, create something. It's an energy release I can't describe. It fills my soul with freedom when I write the perfect line. You got to feel emotion, or it just seems benign. Got to trust in the process until you perform it live. At first I like it, then I hate it, so I write some more. Then I scrap it, think it's shit, kick it out the door. Then it hit me, now I know it's finally on my mind. Now I love it, thank my muse, time to track the line. I like doing something more, trying to create something better than before. You know, I said that I like doing something more, just trying to create something, create something. I like doing something more, trying to create something better than before. You know, I said that I like doing something more, just trying
company, always on the run, a destiny.
Destiny.
Oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hands. Behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me Bad Company. I can't deny bad company. Today I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Rebel souls, deserters we've been called. Chose a gun and threw away the sun. Now these towns, well, they all know our name. The death punch sound is our claim to fame. That's why they call me Bad Company. I can't deny bad company. Till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for blood. We've all gotta die. We've all gotta die.
Eye for an eye. An eye for an eye. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light. Everything. Picking up the energy of someone that shifted over to their north node, rose their Christ consciousness. Someone that's out here manifesting whatever the fuck they want. But of course that comes with a lot of hate. Some jealous ass friends. More than just them, it was a group of them. It was a group of people, a whole group of unloyal hoes that are curious about you, that are jealous of you. They tried to stop you, tried to humiliate you, tried to set mental traps for you, tried to set you up. They faked around and they found the fuck out. They found out how strong you are. This uncle keeps peeking his face at me. That's the second time already. True colors are exposed. All these jealous ass motherfuckers that were involved with the humiliation ritual, they're all going to be exposed. It could be going to a spiritual vacation. Or it could be in the physical too. Everything happens in the spirit before it comes down into fruition here. But this emotional manipulation that they were doing towards you, it's like they were watching social media to see if it was effective. And all they're seeing is you prosper. It's like they're seeing a smile on your face when they expected to see a frown. And that pisses them off. Good, keep smiling. Trigger them the fuck off.
Should get out of here. Nobody lying while he make it still. He will live the life, me go make it broad. So me go find that become the top option. How to can't wait for the man cause me a run out the road. We let's out there when I run out the road. Me na inna that, me na inna them. Shut out the road, out the road, out the road, out the road. Babylon a dead when I run out the road. Feel so dead when I run out the road. Me na inna that, me na inna them. Tell me that inna them chat, Mr. Babylon. Riding on the highway, everything fine. Last time on the big show we go do, we one of my time me and the lyrical driver. Watching and me build a fire up on the real rider from far in the mountain thing shot. Down after town we are doing the flat. Good boy get mad and guy gets hot. I love the fact we get another pull up, we are doing a world up, so you're all black cast. Not a thing we need. Yes, good traffic and a piece of weed. I get from my knees up and up the cool breeze. With the front side running up the next train. Out of the nice life with a nice job. Yes, I know that you know that. Still the car on this chart.
These people ran out of road. They ran out of road. Ooh. Oh man. They thought that they were on a road to manifestation, but they were on a dead end road. They were on a dead end road. They just couldn't see it yet. The Most High is coming to shut it the fuck down. They're getting a dose of karma. They're getting that dose of karma because you had your spiritual awakening. Angel number 144, double confirmation. Manifest whatever you want. The wheel of fortune is now turning in your favor. And as it turns in yours, it turns out of theirs. Crimes against humanity. Touch not my anointed. Has them shook. That's a lesson they're learning. Has them scared. Because they know what they sent towards you, and they have no idea what's coming after them now. No idea. All these people that teamed up against you. Teamed up with people that they don't even know. Trying to stop you. Trying to stop you from forming new thought patterns. But despite everything, despite all these mental traps that they set for you, you didn't stop. You didn't stop. You weren't held back by any of the betrayal. You, the divine being. You, the teacher. These people weren't sorry. They weren't sorry for anything they did. Spiritual warfare. They weren't sorry for anything they did. But everything they did, everything done in the dark always comes to light. Humiliation ritual. They could be getting humiliated publicly, even just because of their failure for not being able to deliver on you, because they talked a big game but they couldn't deliver. That's for somebody. How you guys doing? Good start to your weekend?
She cut me loose and called herself a somewhere wind. I haven't heard a word and haven't seen her since. She disappeared quicker than this double shot of gin. Cause everybody at the bar started asking, how's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas.
It's probably too hot in Texas right now. This time of year, it doesn't even drop below 100 degrees. Not probably at all. Fuck that noise. Oh, whoops. Yeah, when it doesn't drop below 100 degrees, like even at nighttime, I'm like, nah, I'm all set with that. I'm all set. I don't know what just happened. You're welcome, Divine.
She cut me loose and called herself a somewhere wind. I haven't heard a word and haven't seen her since. She disappeared quicker than this double shot of gin. Cause everybody at the bar started asking, how's your
Thank you.
girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling.
Nothing but
I
positive
bet
vibes.
She's
Well,
probably in
for the most part.
Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas.
I am in Maryland.
She might be down in Georgia at her mama's for the week.
Oh, it's a puzzle
Could be
time?
Carolina, California, something's telling me. She's somewhere in the Lone Star State with all the rest. Yeah, that one king song knows best. She's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. How's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question. No telling.
That ain't your girl,
I'm betting
that's the streets girl.
she's probably in Texas.
Shit.
Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. Please come now, I think I'm falling. Holding on to what I think is safe. Seem to found the road to nowhere.
Being led to share something. Celebrate achievements. Well, today I'm celebrating an achievement because I'm not gonna give all the details, but I let people think I'm dumb that want to think I'm dumb. I let people think that they're getting away with things that I know. And something happened that retaliation is due, but it's not going to come from me. I released it, and my spirit team's going to deliver better justice. It's, you know, a lot of times we want to see it in the physical. We want to deliver it with our own hands, but you know, a lot of times they get better justice when you release it to the universe, to your spirit team, to the Most High. And not just today, but real recent tonight. I'm giving thanks for celebrating the achievement that I won over that battle, because I really wanted to. I really wanted that satisfaction of, because I already had it planned out. I already had my retaliation all planned out, and it would have been perfect. It still can. There's still time, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to act on it. But I'm celebrating my achievements. I had to laugh when I saw that. I had to share it too.
Let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 60 ain't so far down. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 60 ain't so far down.
cold now. I think I'm falling, but all I think is sea.
Something's got a hold on me lately, though I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind, how many times?
Damn, that's extra confirmation. That popped out the very first thing. That popped out, but I wasn't positive. I needed extra confirmation, and there it is. Damn. They've done this to someone before. They've done this to someone before, and that was their intention for you. But they weren't able to complete that cycle. You completed your end of the cycle, but they failed theirs, and that triggers them. Childish behavior. Or they could have, damn, it could have been a first 48 on a child. Fuck. They were really expecting, they're expecting to be able to take you out, whether it be in the spirit or in the physical. They were expecting it.
Problematic. Problem is I want your body like you feel like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict. And I need some relief. My skin AOT, can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
I'm through with standing in line. The clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be.
Tell me what you want.
I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs, and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me.
So what you need?
I'll need a credit card that's got no limit, and a big black chair with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet.
Been done.
I want a new tour bus full of old guitars. Mine star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me.
So how you gonna do it?
I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny just want it, and we'll hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there.
You bossed the fuck up. You bossed the fuck up. You became best friends with your higher self. You became best friends with your spirit team. You became best friends with the Most High. You bossed the fuck up when you changed the game on these unloyal hoes. You, the Earth Angel. This first 48, this confirmed one could have happened in an apartment building. All the secrets are being revealed. All the chaos they were trying to cause you. It's all going to be revealed. They're trying to cover up this first 48. They're trying to cover up what they did to this Earth Angel. They're trying to cover up their attempt. You can't cover that up. That's the energetic. What do you mean? You can't cover that up. What is done is already done. No. You think you can hide anything from the Most High? Fuck no. Fuck no. This whole greedy family. They got a surprise coming for them. All these pathological liars.
Yeah, and if you gotta go, you gotta go. Sweater.
You got your spirit team on speed dial. You learn to have your spirit team on speed dial. Your spirit team is showing up just like that. All the chaos that they're trying to send to you, your spirit team is sending it right back to them. They're doing it like every fucking day, so they don't get it wrong. They're trying to perfect it, but there's no perfecting it. There's only no, there's no perfecting it. Not from their end. Damn. They're not learning their lesson. They're not learning their lesson.
With the movie stars, every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with a bleached blonde hair, and we'll hide out in the private rooms with the latest dictionary in today's zoo. They'll get you anything with that evil smile. Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Well, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, I wanna be a rock star.
They were trying to gain fame. They were trying to gain fame for taking you out. You, the Earth Angel. They were really fucking confident. They were really confident that you wouldn't find yourself, that you wouldn't stand in your true power, that you wouldn't boss the fuck up. They're pissed. They're pissed that they misread you. They're pissed that they underestimated you. They're running their fucking mouths. Running their mouths. They're running their mouths about them being married to their decisions, them being married to their actions, them being married to all the chaos that they tried to send to you that's now coming back to them. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light. Hidden secrets exposed. First 48. This is getting exposed. Galactic Federation. Highly protected. Galactic Federation. Double confirmation. Double confirmation. They were met with more than they could bite off. Ooh. Sex magic they were trying to do on you. They're trying to cover that up. Sex magic on this Earth Angel. But you didn't fall for it. You wouldn't fall for it. You probably laughed at the attempt of it. They're not sure why it wasn't able to work on you, because it always works. There are also mixed signals, cover up, hidden secrets. They're wondering why they weren't able to cover this up, why they weren't able to hide their hand. They still don't know. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light. They still think that they can throw a rock and hide their hand. They still think that. Well, let them believe that. Why correct a fool? Why correct a fool when the Most High will do it? All secrets are being revealed. He peeked his face at me earlier. You could be getting higher knowledge about this sibling that was involved in the sex magic, this sibling, hidden secrets are being exposed, this sibling that's triggered that you're completing cycles, they're triggered that you're bossing the fuck up, they're triggered that you know who you are, they're triggered that it didn't go according to plan. Not your first time going on a journey, not your first time dealing with these stalkers either, not your first time, you know, passing through the fires and coming out unscorched, you know, the abominations, they try to take you out. Not your first time, you know, surviving. Not your first time surviving.
My heart hurts and the world hurts and both ways. You came first, but now we have to go our separate ways. Came back from work on a Friday, that shit was crazy. Long distance FaceTiming with the lady. Picked up the phone, what's up, I'm good, you good, I'm good, not much. But I know there's something wrong. Can't even look me in the eyes. Got a tracker on your phone, I know that you've been telling lies. Got the passwords to your shit, I see you texting other guys. I got all the proof I need, so why even deny it? Who'd you fuck? It's on my head, you have to tell me I can't give it up. I think about it every day, I can't go to sleep. I need to say my heart hurts and the world hurts and both ways. You came first, but now we have to go our separate ways. And then I went and took you back. My boy said I was crazy, that you do it again, and that you manipulate me. I didn't listen, I thought I knew better. Thought if I left it, I could never do better. First love, first time I'm sick. She got a spell on me. That girl's a fucking witch. She casted hell on me. I feel like I'm a bitch. This is a shell of me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, now I'm looking like a fool. My head hurts and I don't know what to do. I made this song to say my heart hurts and the world hurts from both ways.
Fool me once. It's like they tried to run the same game on you more than once. And it's like, all right, fool me once. Hey, all right, well done, you got me. But not like you told them that. But then when it came around again, you knew better. You knew better, so you acted accordingly. You learned from your fucking lesson, and that triggers them. You know, and you quantum jumped right over. Well, what the roadblocks they put in front of you that they thought was going to stop you. You quantum jumped right over them. Didn't even affect you. You didn't even notice them. You're a threat because they were really counting. They were really counting on it hindering you, or at least slowing you down. And it did nothing. It did nothing to you. Now they're scared. Because they put their all into it. They put their all into it.
For Ken? Yeah.
Apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
My baby is drama, mama. Don't
like me. She doing things like having the boys come from her neighborhood to the studio trying to fight me. She need to get a piece of American pie and take her bite out. That's my house. I disconnect the cable and turn the lights out. And let her know her grandchild is a baby and not a paycheck. Private school, daycare, shit, medical bills, I pay that. I love your mom and everything. See, I ain't the one who lay down. She wanna rip you up, start a custody war. My lawyer, stay down. She never got a chance to hear my side of the story. We was divided. She had fish fries and cookouts for a child's birthday. I ain't invited. Despite it, I show her the utmost respect when I fall through. All you would defend that lady when I call you.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize.
They're realizing that you're the real deal. They're realizing you're the real deal. The real deal threat. You know, it's like you could have warned them. You could have warned them about your protection. You could have warned them about who you were, or that you knew what they were up to, and not to stop, and they didn't. They just kept doing the spell and root work on you, but you just kept quantum jumping. You just kept quantum jumping. No, I don't do co-host. One more time, you'll be blocked. Alright. How do I block you? I just keep looking at the but wait there's more, and your light triggers them. But wait there's more. You just keep shining brighter and brighter and brighter. It's like they never expected you to find your light. They never could have imagined your light would be so bright, and it just keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter, exceeding their expectations. Well, first mistake. You know what assuming does. It makes that ass out of you and me. They shouldn't have made any assumptions. Hey, thank you.
To make your daughter cry, I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
So this homie hopper was involved in doing sex magic on you. This homie hopper could have been working with the karmic sibling. This homie hopper could have been working with the corrupt police. They're catching karmic lessons. They were involved with trying to cause chaos for you.
See you later. I see your fantasy. You wanna make it a reality, baby. Go see inside of our heads, yeah. Well, now that's over. I see your motives inside. Decisions to hide. Back off, take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back off, I'll take you.
Yeah, back off, I'll take on anyone. Headstrong to take on anyone. You called all your energy back. You called all your power back. you broke all the bonds, all the mind control, the emotional. You know, they tried to emotional bonds. That's some of the biggest ones they really try to play on your mind with. But that's also how they harvest your energy. But it's like you realize that, especially this homie hopper, you cut them the fuck off. You cut them the fuck off. They were pulling on your energy. They were trying to stop you from unlocking your chakras. Trying to stop you from unlocking your chakras. All they did is stop themselves from ascending. That's all they achieved. Sucks to suck.
Decisions you made. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. You
The Most High knows all about their motives. Your spirit team knows all about their motives.
Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to
Thank
take
you.
on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. Where you belong. This is not where you belong. I can't give everything away. This is not where you belong. I won't give everything where you belong. This is not where you belong. I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Walk around smelling like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not him, I don't mind it though. You don't like me how you think you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Walk around smelling like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not him, I don't mind it though. You don't like me how you think you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine.
I won't lie, that extra coin don't hurt, but I guess money, baby. I just rather spend yours first. I know for sure the pussy worth more than an Hermes purse. I got the best on earth, should I dick, better come with some perks. Yeah, you fine and the money caught my eye too, but there's a big difference between you and my side dude. You be all up in between them guys, who I like
Hey,
to.
thank you.
You get my titties in your face, it's getting side booed. Yeah,
I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Walk around smelling like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not him, I don't mind it though. You don't like me how you think you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Walk around smelling like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not him, I don't mind it though. You don't like me how
Hey,
you
thank
think
you.
you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine. The possibility of paper got her trying to tell me I should date her. She just trying to play me. I just play it cool, then I play her. Maybe hate the game, not the player. I'm 5'6", but the money make me 6'5". She said I love your songs, I told her to list 5. I'm 5'6", but the money make me 6'5". She said I love your songs, I told her to list 5.
Hey, thank you for the gifts.
Fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Walk around smelling like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not him, I don't mind it though. You don't like me how you think you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer. Walk around smelling like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not him, I don't mind it though. You don't like me how you think you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine.
I'm not taking the whole stack. Yes, maybe I am.
Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. She lays down on the fresh lawn, she can make everything magical, but she died one on big time, and it makes me wanna rewind to back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go up at any minute, and you know we're gonna win again. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho, yeah. She lay down on the sidewalk, never bury and let it go. She is something simply beautiful, reappear when you feel magical. So back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go up at any minute. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, you're the one.
Hey, give me a minute. I gotta run to the bathroom. I don't want to rush this, so I'll be right back home.
Back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off at any minute, and you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho. You're the one, maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one, the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one, the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho.
As I walk through this life, I find my fall and I might stumble. Whoa, try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble. Whoa, breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea. I will speak down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, purge me? Here as I stand, down in the gallows, my darkness will hang. Hurt me, and I will not flinch. Firm in my ground, I will not move an inch.
As I walk through this life, I find my fault, now I stumble. Whoa, I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain it keeps
We're pausing that. We're gonna come back to that one. Oh, wait, no, we're gonna listen to it. I still need to get initials.
me humble. Whoa, when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so blue. Like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. 'Cause there are some real bricks around me, bursting my balloon. And I really need some healing 'cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings to you. 'Cause I'm so down, but like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around. Flip it like a kick, flip a switch, I'll flip my lid. Coming with the style that's rude.
As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain it keeps me humble. Whoa, humble, try not to outgrow these boots. Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these streets are the sweetest fruit. Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise, not a fool, but I will make mistakes. And I learn every mistake I make.
Alright, so initials for this reading. We have D, T, H, O, P, A, and S. Occupations. We have a butcher, an accountant, an economist, a teacher, a plumber, a real estate broker, a soldier, an air traffic controller, an optician, a business person, a window cleaner, an artist, an actor, a judge, who is an actor, scientist, gardener, baker, farmer, mail carrier, designer, journalist, and a veterinarian. Then from the deck of Ma'at, we got, coming in hot with Ma'at, principle number 2, slaying a man or a woman. Confirming that first 48. Aquarius. Number 17, stolen from or disrespected the deceased. Number 10, behaved with violence. 35, polluted the waters. Aries. 26, carried away food. 22, so food is money, so they stole money. 22, closed my ears to the truth. 12, acted hastily or without thought. Pisces. 36, spoken angrily or arrogantly. Number 11, caused a disruption of peace. 27, cursed. Gemini. Number 41, been deceitful. 32, assaulted anyone. Number 28, polluted myself. 15, overstepped my boundaries of concern. Number 7, stolen from a god or a goddess. Libra. Ma'at, principle number 30, made anyone cry. Leo. Sagittarius. Principle number 31, felt sorrow without reason. Principle number 34, used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. Number 20, been angry without reason. And principle number 1, committed sin. And that's universal sin, spiritual sin. Not sin from the way man perceives it. I mean, some of it, but not all of it. Angel number 6600, facing setbacks. Keep kindness and be strong. Change wealth. This is a message from your Creator regarding your material life. The sacred guidance from God asks you to reduce your focus on material desires. This is not that God wants you to live a poor life, but the Creator asks you to try to obtain what you need more spiritually. Just keep faith and gratitude and be open to receiving symbols or new opportunities. You know what's interesting is you go to, from a first world country, we look at third world countries and we look at what the lack of what they have, right? Then if you go there, they're so grateful for what the little that they do have. Hey, thank you for the gift. They're so grateful for the little that they do have. And, you know, we shouldn't, when we're looking through these eyes, we're going to be concerned about that, right? We're going to look at it as what, but that's a perspective, a mindset that it's not what I have, it's, you know, it's how you choose. It's not what you don't have, it's how you choose to use what you do have, you know, which is where we're meant to be creative. We're meant to be resourceful. We're meant to use the tools. We're meant to use everything in our grasp for our benefit. And just know that we have everything that we need, you know, it's a knowing, not a belief, you know, it's a knowing that you have everything you need to succeed. But it's all a matter of being aware of what you need to use and when you need to use it, you know. But that's when it's really important to lean not on your own understanding, you know, to meditate, to stay aligned, and to seek guidance for one's appropriate time. Because sometimes, you know, you'll come across some of the same situations that you've already gained the tools from, right? And you're ready to pull the trigger, just jump on it. But sometimes, you know, it's be still and listen, you know, waiting for the right time. It's not necessarily acting right as soon as you recognize it, because sometimes we're just meant to recognize the patterns. We're not meant to always act on them immediately, unless you feel so strongly led to, in which case do it, you know, because anything at that point, if you're feeling so strongly to do it, anything after that, you'll be letting fear prevent you from doing it. And how do you know, when you're being led to? You'll know. And if you don't have that undeniable knowing, then it's not it. I can tell you that. 6677. Keep your form. It means that your thoughts and work in the material world are right on target, and you have successfully balanced your thoughts and activities and taking care of your body, your mind, and your soul. Well done. Keep it up. Staying fully aligned, keeping your first eye on the most eye, remaining calm in the storm. You're doing it. Good job. 1911. Say goodbye to the old and welcome in the new. A new door has been opened for you, which is generated according to what you think. You now have the opportunity to look directly at your thoughts and can look at your creation face to face. Let the old disintegrate, because it will be replaced by the new according to what you want. You know, and when you see those things, you know, leaving your life, you don't hold on to them. You know what I mean? You don't hold on. They're being removed to make room for something greater. So you don't hold on to that, because when you hold on to it, you're holding yourself back. You're holding on to the chains. You release it with love. You give thanks for the time, the memories, whatever it may be. You give thanks for the lessons learned. You know, you give thanks. You always just give thanks and release it. Fruitful. 1122. Your thoughts are like seeds beginning to germinate. You may have seen some signs that your dreams are gradually coming true. These are signs that things are moving in the direction you desire. Stay confident. You know, you'll get kind of like, you know how you get like previews for movies, right? Before they come out. You know, you'll get previews, whether it be like visions of, you know, of something or whatever. You'll get insight. You'll get some sort of insight of you're on the right path. But we always want more. We always want more. It's just in our nature. We want more now. It's mine. It's my destiny. I want it now. But no, it's a process. It's a process. Just because you're going to see signs of it, but it doesn't mean you're all the way in. You know, it's a process. You got to work your way to it. But you get those signs to let you know you're still on the right path. You know, but instead of holding on to, you know, thinking about like you might be doing something wrong, that's whatever, where it's like, no, you're on the right path. It's just not meant to happen yet. And so you don't fixate on the when and the how, because then you're over worrying about the future, and then you're trying to put how it's supposed to come in a box. And you're not supposed to do that, especially with your manifestations, because when you try to limit it, when you put it in a box, you're limiting it. And the Most High doesn't want to limit the blessings on you, so why would you? But it's all in divine timing. It's all in divine timing. I know, it sucks. No one wants to hear that. I still fucking hear it. I'm sick of hearing it. But it's the understanding that it all happens for a reason. I'm exactly where I need to be, though. you know, sometimes we try to do too much by ourselves, whether it be because we don't know who we can truly rely on, or whether it be because we don't have anyone, or we think we don't. But that could be a self-limiting belief that's hindering you. But if you're just really independent and you're struggling on, it's hard to ask for help sometimes. Despite how many times you might help someone else, you know, when it comes to needing the help, you know, sometimes you have to really humble yourself to ask for it. But never be afraid to actually reach out and ask for help when you need it. That's been a fun one for me to learn. You know, but it's part of opening up to abundance. You know, when you think you can do everything by yourself, on your own, and you don't reach out for help, sometimes you're blocking your blessings. You're blocking your abundance, because those people were sent to help you on your journey, help you on your path. But instead of helping you, you blocked it. You blocked your blessing, which is what a lot of people want you to do. You know, it's why they try to mess with your psyche. The only person that can fuck up your destiny is yourself. You're the only one. And a lot of times we do it by manifesting negativity, by blocking our blessings, by your mind, your mindset. That's why your mind's a battlefield. You have to be its commander. You're the one that can create a better life for yourself, and you're the only one that can destroy it. And when you understand that, you understand no one has any control over you. It makes it a lot easier to walk away from that does not no longer serve you. That did at one point, but not anymore, which is why it's time to leave, time to walk away. Time to break free. Study. A new endeavor is upon you, and it may require new knowledge and skills. Put the intention out to the universe, and the right teacher will find you. You know, in a lot of the Hermetic teachings, you come across the phrase, you know, this teacher finds the student when they're ready. Just like we meet people people come into our existence to meet us on the level that we're at. But when you heal and you grow and you learn your lessons and you surpass it, and you know it no longer serves you to be with the same lesson, you no longer accept the same lessons coming. You got to make those statements, energetic statements to the universe, that hey, I learned it. I don't no longer prefer this. You know what I mean? I want to move on to the next. But it's always first mistake is to think that you know everything, because anyone that does is a fool. Anyone that really knows anything knows that they know nothing. And it's like the more you learn, you know nothing. But another thing is, reaching out. We can all learn from each other. Each one teach one hand washes another, both hands wash the face. We're all here to learn together. We're all here to grow together. There's something that we can all learn from everyone. But a lot of times our ego prevents us from that. Do something kind for someone without any expectations. Whenever we're supposed to do something with that expectation, we're just supposed to do it because we're led to do it, because it's the right thing to do, just because, not because we're going to gain anything from it. But a lot of times the person we neglect the most is ourselves. We give and give and give and give and give, but we don't give into ourselves. So if you haven't done anything kind for yourself recently, do it. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. These ones all again. Live your life with both feet in. Taking the leap of faith. Finding the courage the size of a mustard seed. At least for 15 seconds to take that leap. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. You know, we don't forgive others because they necessarily deserve our forgiveness. We forgive others because we don't deserve to be bonded to that emotion, to that attachment, to that any more than we have to. But we don't hold resentment against others, because resentment is just another bond, another chain. And it's hard to break free from all the chains when you keep adding more chains on. But it's forgiving ourselves, you know, forgiving ourselves for what we did before we knew better. Showing ourselves the same grace that we show others. Shadow Walker. Showing ourselves the same grace we've shown others. You know, we go through certain battles. We go through certain trials and tribulations that we barely made it out, right? And sometimes we can recognize it in other people, and we can see it. And it's a lot easier for us to be compassionate for them and understanding with them than sometimes we are for ourselves. You know, a lot of times we still judge ourselves. We still hold ourselves back from what we did in the past. You know, but the shadow work, you know what I mean? The revisiting old situations, revisiting, you know, a lot of times, you know, it's things that stem from us not doing anything, from us not acting, from us not speaking up, you know, when we know we should have. And, you know, standing in your truth. You can't stand in your power unless you stand in your truth. And a lot of times we lie to ourselves about, we justify other people's actions, especially if you're an empath and you're able to see other people's perspectives and what they were going through and why they would have made those decisions. Regardless if you agree with it or not, you can see it, right? And so we show them, I don't want to say we show them more grace than we should, but we do. And like, you know, speaking up for ourselves, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, I loved using opportunities to cut people off, you know, waiting. Sometimes, you know, people have given you plenty of reasons, but you just they've given you energetic reasons. You know, energetically you're not supposed to be near them, right? But you didn't have the physical proof or whatever to really justify it. But then when certain people violate you a certain way, it's like, thank you. I've been waiting for a reason just to find a reason to, well, not even find a reason. You know energetically when something's off with someone, which is why you might start distancing yourself from them and limiting your contact with them. But then when they give you a reason, it's like, execute on that, capitalize on that. But it's sometimes, you know, master of the stealth. You know, when you're a commander of your mind, right? When you're a commander of your mind, you know, when you're fully aligned, you're flowing with the universe. You're not always understanding your moves, but some of them are very calculated by the Most High, calculated by your spirit team, calculated to help you to evade and avoid, you know, mental traps or whatever sort of traps the enemy might set for you. But if you're going against what you're being led to do, then there's a chance you might fall into it. Because you're led to do certain things and whatever for reasons. We're not meant to understand, lean on your own understanding, but follow through. You never know. You never know what you might be led to. You never know what you might be led to. You never know where you might go. But you always have your team there to guide you. You always have. All you got to do is go inward. Be still and listen. You know, meditation. Yeah, I was what, 37 years old before I meditated for the first time ever. You know, it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to know what you're doing. Just go be a quiet place and just be in your head for a little bit. Quiet your mind. Do it for a little bit and just keep trying to do it more and more and more. That's all it's required of you. You are required to do it. You know what I mean? But sometimes you almost do things better not knowing, because you just do what comes natural. And sometimes we know better because we're unlocking knowledge that's already stored in our DNAs. You know, it's not our first time. Not our first time. We're not a stranger to it. We're not a stranger to it, but we only know that when we're looking through this eye. When we're looking through these eyes, yeah, it's new, it's foreign, we have no idea what we're doing. That's why I be still and listen, and then look through this eye, and it's all clear. It's all clear. The small talk you have with your higher self. Very crucial, very important. I really dislike small talk, but I talk to myself all the fucking time. Even before I even realized I knew what I was doing, you know, connecting with my higher self. Listening to it. One thing's for sure, your higher self always has your best interests in mind. It doesn't always seem like it at the time, but you know, everything is all a learning lesson. It's all a learning lesson. It's all intentional. Although no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. But it's the truth. Alright. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna wrap it up on that one. That was a long one. It's already what, 10:30? But I want to thank everyone for tapping in. Thanks for your likes, your shares. Thanks for all the gifts. Appreciate you guys. And until next time.